ebhodi eqhatsha amavenda?
Hayibo ziningi.
Ngaphi lapho kusebenza khona ivenda unjela ivenda elilodwa elisebenza ebhodi?
Hayi ukuthi angaze ngiyenze research ngakho.
Uyabona ke manjeni umzila umama lwano njengawe umuntu wesifazana ade complain ongumvende complaina ngokuthi abantu basuka le eHarare bezobathathela umsebenzi eBedbridge ebhodi.
Alright. You know, like military, like you said, like Amandebele bathathelwa kudle border. Like we know what is happening. Like especially that Rwanda thing, especially Zimbabwe after Bechina Bridge. Ikona lento le ayuthi Amandebele kuphela. Namashona nabo nje base same situation so you understand? Like you guys as a organization, what you need to do, guys, you need to come up with a solution that will favor everyone. You understand? Even right now, if you can start something and you say, okay, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do it for Zimbabweans. We're gonna join anytime, you understand? But the problem, you guys, whenever you are saying, you said Amandebele bayenze
so Tino, ngicela ukucorrecta something ngicela abantu bakithi labantu abakhulele esindebeleni bayekele ukuthi mabekhuluma bethi bona Amandebele bathanda ukukhuluma ngeGugurawundi. Uyakwazi ukuthi kulabantwana besindebeleni abangalama birth certificate ababulawa abazali sikhuluma njengamanje.
All right.
There is lots of people who have been affected ngeGugurawundi. iGugurawundi leya iaffecte abantu abaningi kakhulu mandiweni.
Ngiyabuza ubaba bami la wangene la kuGugurawundi bamlimaza isandla and stuff. But sokwadlula guys, sokumele silungisizwe kathesi. Sokwadlula.
Izwe sililungisa njani singakalungisa ibackground yelizwe? Phela kumele kuqale kulungisa ibackground. Ngeke ugamula isihlahla wena phezulu usitshiyele empande uthi isihlahla lesi ngisigamula.
Yabona can I just add my 2 cents? Just add my 2 cents. Military lento ekhuluma sayizwa ne. But if you look at it now, let me say 80% of the people of the Shonas that are existing today, we have nothing to do of what happened in the past. So lento ikhuluma sayizwa, but there's nothing we can do. Yenzekile. The only way we can resolve this is to come up with structures on how to include everyone.
My brother, I have wait, let me say something.
No, Mamela, the problem is you want to listen to other people.
Right now,
and you've been talking.
Let him learn.
You've been talking about give other people a chance. Let me
do something before I go.
The problem
ufuna kwenziwe njani ke wena? It's ngikubuze ke ufuna senze njani?
Mana phela ngutshela ukuthi kwenziwe njani. Okay, right. Umnangagwa he took our people eBhalwagwa wabajikela bephila. Okay, now we want to go and celebrate his independence eBhalwagwa. Lina njengabantu beStone and most of you guys, what are you saying about this issue?
Military.
So when I think ukuthi umgabe whatever waqala indaba yeGugurawundi waphomba ukusukela phela wathi hambani lobulela aMandebele, or there was a reason behind this Gugurawundi thing but abangasitsheli yona.
Awumphenduli umbuzo. Ngithe mina umnangagwa lo ngupresident wakho wathatha abantu bephila wabajikela eBhalwagwa. Manje
we have nothing to do with that, military. We have nothing to do with that. Umnangagwa khona, he does whatever he wants. We have nothing to do. Wena ukhuluma ngathi as if sonke njengamashona sivumele into ayenzayo. No, my guy. You need to move on.
If you have got nothing about abantu bethu abajikela lapha,
you need to move on. You need to move on. You need to heal. You need to heal, my brother. Let me just finish up.
All right, let's do this. Guys. Wait, Steve. Wait, brother. All right, guys. You know, like I do understand. Like yes, I respect what they are doing. I respect their things, but into sometimes by Kuluma, Amashona batathelwa kudla, benza Amandebele batathelwa kudla. Like songe sibane that situation. You understand? So like I don't know, guys. You understand? Like, you understand? It's their right to do things that they want to do. You understand? But
Tino, you know how we should address this. Just like look at what's happening here in South Africa. South Africans are not happy with what's happening, but they don't have the power to even control ANC. We fall in the same brackets. yokuthi whatever that's happening or that's being done against Amandebele, it's a decision that's coming from one party or certain individuals, not all of us. Sonke siyahlupheka, no one is even benefiting under the current regime yaseZimbabwe. Sonke siyahlupheka njengabantu. So why is military coming to us telling us ukuthi nina niyenzeni as if we are benefiting from their suffering? The best way that we should be coming up with is let's join together forces as abantu, irregardless yokuthi umndebele uyikhalanga or whatsoever, join forces and get together. Lento yokuthi this thing happened and thambe singekho thola ukuthi naye beyangazalwa when Gukra won't happened. So the sooner he moves on, the better.
All right, let's hear Pwiti.
To the panel, Sabona Teno, and how is everyone else on the panel and guys on the comment section? I hope you're all happy New Year. I like the topic, guys. I'm going to stick to a few points because I know we're running out of time. So the question being, what can we do to fix the problem? So the problem, as I define it, is governance. The problem of Zimbabwe is we've got a problem with governance. ZANU-PF as a liberating party and now a ruling party is not competent, and they've got policies that do not work for the majority of the people. We are not looking after the general populace. It's a very select group of people. We replaced a system that was looking after a small group of people, which was the Mzungus. But we replaced it with a different type of Mzungus, which is a black-colored one, which is harder to see as an obvious enemy. That I would say is our biggest problem at the moment. There are other things that I can go into about policies. There are silly policies in Zimbabwe, things like mines are not nationalized. People have got licenses to mine individually for their own pockets. That is some nonsense. We don't even know what that kind of policy is. These are national assets. People don't have medications in hospitals because the government has got stupid policies. People are mining. The government has no means of seeing how much has been mined. In my private mine, I don't have equipment that I can actually say I've collected a weight of so much gold or diamonds or whatever it is. I just tell the government and I give them 10% of what I tell them. And I sell whatever I want to whatever market I want to sell it to. That is stupid. That's creating the difference between the haves and have-nots. Governance. It's very, very stupid. We are actually wasting national resources and giving them to individuals. That's why you've got Borodel and you've got Mbare. That is a problem in Zimbabwe. Okay. Then I would say, how do we get rid of ZANU-PF, the main problem, which is ZANU-PF and its policies? I know one thing that is a problem. We talk about this thing about unity. As much as it is a good idea and it would work, the practice of our politics in Zimbabwe is very tribal and regional. I think there's still a way to work with that in place, but to put pressure on ZANU-PF to get rid of it. If everyone in our different camps and groups decided to unite, like in Ntwaka's nation or let's say Matabeleland or whatever it is, right? If we decided we do not have, I don't know, how many parties is it now, 7 or something like that? We decide we don't have 7 parties. We just want one party. And we want all those seats to belong to whatever, I don't know what party we would have picked or what leadership we would have picked, but we have it all under one leadership. And then we've got a strong relationship with the leaders in, I don't know, Masvingo, I don't know the other regions in Zimbabwe by name. But these people also, because I know they are marginalized people also in different parts of Zimbabwe, which are not Matabeleland. And these people are not happy. But why don't they start movements too? Then we can actually approach movement to movement and say, guys, let's work together. You hold your seats in your area, we hold our seats in our area, we squeeze ZANU-PF out. Even if it's a case of they still remain in parliament, if they've got a stronghold, maybe in Harare or something, I don't know where ZANU-PF's stronghold is. But at least we take some seats and we start having a representation in parliament. Whether we do it by regional politics or tribal politics, it would be a quicker way, I think, than to say we want to all unite. Because right now, even on this panel, when we start talking about people saying we should forget about these old things that happened, it's an impractical thing. People in Matabeleland will never forget. It's always the X that forgets, not the tree. So we're light ways away from people forgetting that.